I came to the theory that that's why cheating
It's so exciting.
is so exciting.
Facts.
This is interesting.
Like this
Go
person
on,
has picked me.
Go on.
It's so exciting if you think about it, right? Look,
Yeah.
look at it's like this, yeah? Look, his face is excited.
Let's go. Yo, you lit up.
Remember, when you're the person who's on the outside, that adrenaline, bro, that thing, like, if you've ever smashed a next man's chick, come on, guys.
No, go and proceed here.
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
Alrighty, this is the mics open episode. I don't know what episode it is, but it's the newest one.
232.
232.
Hey, Ashley, hapo sawa, leo on point.
My name's G Money.
Ashley.
And young.
All right, now before I ask you guys how your week was, I got some amazing news.
Yes.
And the amazing news that I have is the good company, mics are open, and everybody else on the channel.
Yeah.
Well, we might be opening something. It might actually be the year account.
Yeah.
So of course, Corp
That's
Bank
the
have
first
always had
thing.
this amazing offering for young people.
Yes.
Like if you're just one of these people who's about to go into university, and you know you're gonna get your help loan, sorry, or maybe it's your first job, or maybe it's your first grown up kind of bank account. So the Corp Bank has always had the year account, and it's basically the way to make things happen.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you too much about it yet, but we're about to launch into an exciting partnership with the year account across all of the properties on the channel for quite a long period of time.
That's dope.
And we're gonna have a lot of more information. So just giving you, us guys are excited because it opens the doors for us to create
A
on
lot
a
more.
bigger to really make it happen
Facts.
on a much bigger scale. So yeah, big up Corp Bank, big up account,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
more details. I don't want to tell you too much just yet. But it's coming.
It's coming.
Hey.
It's coming.
Pause. How was your week been?
My week's been good personally. I really like the rain, so that's like a plus for me. Also, I've been in my mother's house, so I'm eating good. I've been sleeping good.
Right.
But yeah, today has been very interesting in my day.
In your day, yeah?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Agency life inakutandika bado.
Funny enough, I'm having a great day today.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Ashley blink twice if you're in trouble.
How's things going with you, Andy?
Bro, it's that season, man. They like it's gigging back to back, man. One, I'm excited about it because you eat now, knowing come first quarter of next year, it's going to be a bit
quiet, yeah. So
slow.
it's busy times between now and the end of December.
Exactly. I'm also loving the rains. I usually don't have any complaints about the weather because I'll there's nothing I can do about it right now.
Right.
I just have to take it
Take
for
it
what
as
it
it
is. Yeah. But how you been, bro? You just decided to go to the Syrian champions.
Yeah.
So,
You know.
very, very random trip. I spent the weekend at Eldoret.
Yeah. How was that?
It was good. So a friend of mine has moved down there for work.
Nice.
And has got like a really beautiful house and things. So I was like, yep.
This is
This
it.
is what-
Weekend, let's go.
Yeah.
Fam, you know, I bought 2 things in Eldoret this weekend.
What?
Legs and oxygen.
Legs
Wow.
and oxygen. First of all, no.
Damn it, I tried.
Second of all, bro, I bought a hoodie and a heater.
Really?
Oh, it's cold.
Bruh, I left the house, so I got there on Saturday night. I left the house on Sunday, went to Mr. Price, bought a hoodie, a panda hoodie, I'll send a picture.
Nice.
And then also went into Hot Point and bought a heater, man.
You were down bad, huh?
It's cold, bruv. The rain, but I understand why people now want to live in houses as opposed to apartments.
Yeah.
Why?
Because like you have your front yard, your backyard. There's like a big SQ in the backyard.
Nice.
Like if I owned that house, that SQ would be my games room.
Oh, nice.
Do you know
Like
what I
a
mean?
man cave or
Yeah,
something.
like a man cave.
Or a playroom.
Yeah, so an Eldoret
That's
itself, or a playroom,
Yeah.
whips and shit. Like,
Yes.
but
Okay, Christian Green.
yeah, it's okay. We'll talk about whips and shit because I don't know what they're trying to get to JKI Airport, but we'll get there.
I saw
But
a couple of my orders.
it just made me feel, and my pal who lives there, he says that he has no intention of moving back to Nairobi.
Yeah.
And I noticed it in the mall, like people smile.
They're actually happy.
They look happy. Like the people, they looked so happy.
I love it.
That's
like
dope.
for like honestly, like walked into the mall and it's like, first of all, Homeboys Radio has fans in Eldoret. Because I'm in the mall, it's like I'm in Junction Mall. G-Money, I'm like,
No
I
difference.
walk into
That's
Java, it's like,
dope.
G-Money, I'm like, hey, relax, I'm here now.
I'm here now. The king is home.
You know what I mean? But it's just, I understand, especially in a place like Eldoret. There's everything. There's everything you need there. Like in terms of, there's great cinemas, there's movies, there's gyms, there's everything. It's like it's a really cool city.
Nice,
dope.
nice.
You know what I mean?
That's
Okay.
dope.
And it can only get better. I mean, the president's from down there, so
It means
You can only-
a lot
it's
of
going to be
things
the new
coming.
year.
yeah, it can only get better. You know what I mean? So it was cool. And for my weekend, fam, I slept, I ate, I slept, I played PlayStation, I slept, I ate. So I
You're
had
resting.
rested, man.
That's
Came back
dope.
so rested. So that was that. I want to try. Like I said, I've always said it on the pod. I want to try and spend time in some other cities other than working because
Yeah.
I've been to Eldoret so many times, but it's always fly in.
And go.
I fly back out the next day because it's a gig.
Yeah.
So it was
I've
good.
never been to Eldoret.
And they have clubs, banner. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you guys are always there
Yeah,
playing.
Grouchy was there
On Sunday?
on Friday.
Friday.
Chris Starlin and Joe family were there on Saturday. I bumped into Chris Starlin.
On the plane.
I had a very embarrassing experience on the plane. I left my glasses at where they do the search.
Yeah.
So literally, we're about to take off, and I'm like, "Oh shit, where's my glasses?" I'm like, "Shit, I left them by the screening thing."
Yeah.
So one half of me was like, "Fuck it, I'll have to just buy new glasses." The second half of me was like, "A whole weekend in Eldoret with no glasses."
Hey,
It's
no
not
way.
happening.
So I was like, I said to the stewardess, I'm like, "Yo, I've left my glasses." She's like, "I'm like, yeah, I have to go get my glasses." I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I'd rather take my shit and get off the plane rather than go on the plane without my glasses. And they were kind enough to let me go off the plane. The captain announced, "We are just ready for takeoff." One of our passengers left his glasses. So when I walk back into the plane, Chris Starlin's video, and then he's like, "We're supposed to be moving, but this guy has left his glasses." But big up Jambo Jet, the staff were very helpful.
Yeah.
Because you know, once you go into a plane, you're not actually supposed to come
get
back
out.
out.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
But they let me out. They escorted me back to the place,
That's
and I got
nice.
my glasses.
Oh, damn.
Big up Jambo Jet.
That's nice.
I saw you on IG fighting tweets over some comments on a video.
Yeah.
hair.
On Shade Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tea.
You
Tell
know
us.
what? So I had time. So basically, there's a video.
Yes, you did.
There's
You
a
were
video.
well rested.
Well rested. There's a video
Yeah.
in Shade Borough where a lady goes and cuts some other lady's hair.
Yeah.
Human hair. That
Yes.
women use human hair.
Yeah.
And everyone's up into the comments like, "Oh, this is so wrong. This is so bad." And I'm like, where did you think human hair came from? It comes from humans.
Human hair.
But guys, like one woman is saying, I like meat, but I don't want to see the animal being killed. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
me
"Sir,
too.
Basically.
Yeah. Like, no, bro, no. Like,
Puss.
Hey.
Yeah, what meat is being killed here? No. But on the real,
Oh, gosh.
I'm of the same opinion because say let's take chicken
Yes.
as an example, right? I love chicken, but I can't stand watching a
chicken
chicken
being
being
killed.
slaughtered, bro. Like,
Have you watched it before?
yes, but I don't think I was. I wasn't the way I am right now. I feel like my regard for life generally has changed so much since
Right.
when I was a kid. You know, when I was a kid, when you go even to shags during Christmas, you can watch them slaughter a whole goat,
Yeah.
skin it, hang the parts and all that. And it really didn't mean anything to me then. But right now, bro, I can't even watch you do anything. Even watching a pet at the vet is crazy for me.
Oh, no.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm with them like, yeah, I mean, come on, where does human hair come from? It's called human hair. It has to come from a human being.
But that's
Right.
the thing, like they
Yeah.
cut it to certain lengths, right? The people who actually donate their hair, and then the people who actually say, like, just chop off my hair, and they get money for this.
Hair is
If
expensive.
I had that kind of hair, I'd be like, chop off the whole damn thing, put me on like record or whatever.
It's just like human sheep.
Yeah, the way they usually
Like, you know,
shave
I
them,
get
right?
wolf.
Yeah.
Like when you shave the sheep looks naked and shit.
Yeah.
But it knows it's getting commission.
Exactly. This is where my food is coming
Did you
from.
watch it in the big city?
Yeah.
It used to be on Cartoon Network.
Really?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds like that plot, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's also Mandem who I have seen cut off their own dreads to sell their hair.
Yeah.
And it's
yeah.
a very big business. So
Yeah.
guys just have to come to that awareness that it's called
Yeah.
human hair for a reason.
Yeah.
But
It
yeah,
comes from
I
human
had
beings.
time. I don't usually get in those internet beefs
You
anymore.
went into paragraphs.
And then
I
today,
love it.
when I was reading it today, it's gone left.
Yeah.
You want to read it? The rest of the it's gone left. Guys
Really?
have started abusing each other now. It's beautiful.
No.
Chaos.
Just say the beauty of my
Lord.
chaos.
Of chaos.
But that's why I enjoy social media just the way I want to enjoy social media, because the comment section will always ruin everything.
Facts.
or improve everything.
Facts.
Yeah, now you see, it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
Because if there's one thing that is funnier than an actual video, it's the comments under that video. So I'll be there for that. Yes, we're going to kikiki, we're going to laugh. But then now when you see the people who are having a terrible experience, like I remember there's a video I was watching today, and 2 white guys were playing a game where they had masks on, baby mask, and one, I don't remember, the other one was like a funny frog or something.
Right.
So the baby mask was kind of dark, you know. The whole video was funny. I even reposted it on TikTok. But then I decided, hey, by the way,
Comments.
I saw those guys were white. I
Yeah.
know there's someone in the comment section who is commenting about, okay,
The
so now we're
dark
going
monkey?
to talk about the fact that someone white is wearing like a black mask.
Yeah.
Right.
And for sure, someone was in the comment section complaining
This
and
is
saying,
blackface.
racism, exactly, blackface.
Right.
And every other person was like, it's
We
a
get
joke,
it,
bro.
yeah.
Like, take the joke. You can't be pressed because of something like this.
But I find that like, even for myself, I mean, I don't post as much as I used to, and I just post pretty boring stuff, like nothing exciting. But I feel like if you post regularly on TikTok or you post regular on IG stories or whatever, man, it's getting to the point where you need to have a checklist.
Yeah.
See, but like before you post like racism, no, body shaming,
No,
you get.
Yeah.
The
'Cause there are
other
so many-
community, you can't offend them.
They'll
Yeah.
find there's so many ways that people come for you. Like they
Yeah.
come for you.
They'll find anything and everything wrong with the content that you put up. But I've learned, like, before I even repost a video, I watch the video sometimes and just click on the comment before even fully watching the video, so that I can be like, what is this exactly about, you know?
And I'm glad you brought. We're talking about social media. Is it just me,
Yes.
or is it just me? But is there a rise in workplace memes?
Oh yes,
And I blame you.
I blame you.
I blame
too.
you.
You're the one who messed up our algorithm.
I blame you, bro.
Like,
You attracted them to us, so now
swear.
they're all and they're funny.
That's all I see.
They're hilarious,
All
bro.
I see.
I have to post mine on like my private friends,
Close friends.
my close friends.
I post mine on the public. Like,
Yeah, you
because
don't.
my thing is, if anybody I work with sees me posting workplace memes and they're derogatory to the workplace, see, it's my sense of humor.
But how would you feel if do you know we saw HR on TikTok, bro? I don't know if you've seen her on
Which
TikTok.
HR?
Our HR, she's on
You-
TikTok.
you're
I swear.
lying.
I swear she was doing a workout video, bro. I swear.
Stop.
I
A workout
swear.
video.
As in, she's that in touch with her persona. Like, this is my
No,
personality.
she goes hard in the gym, by the way.
Really?
Bro, there's a day when I was like,
You've been
Spill
working
the
out with the
tea.
enemy.
The enemy.
No, yeah, comedy style, man. Yeah, we love you, HR. Yeah.
comment section. So
Yeah.
also, fam, so you know there's a rare day. Have you ever had your phone, right? You go onto IG, there's nothing that's popping. Then you go onto TikTok, there's nothing that's popping. And then you randomly go into your WhatsApp stories. Now,
Yeah,
WhatsApp
yeah.
stories is for family, grannies, fam.
Aunties.
So one morning I'm on air and I drop onto WhatsApp stories. Pow! The HR is in the gym.
Going
Hitting
hard.
those
Going
weights.
hard,
Yo,
bro.
she don't play around, bro.
Burpees and everything.
She don't play around.
I sat
Wait,
in
the same one?
the same one, bro.
The same one.
She goes hard. And I sat there thinking, if you went as hard for workers' rights as you do in the gym, we'd be at a great place. Oh, I'm joking.
I'd still be there.
I had to say something like that. Like, come on. But
Can't let it go like that.
She goes hard,
I need
like.
to see this content. Someone share it with
So
me.
now we imagine now she sees my reposts of work memes, bro. She's like, oh, so this is what my work.
But
Do you see why I usually post on prep? Also considering like my boss is, a friend and follows
Let me tell
us
you.
heavily.
Nah, me, I don't
so
care.
some of them
If
I'm just
you're-
like, I feel like I'd offend you by
If you're
putting this out.
HR
Yeah.
and you're offended by workplace memes, something's wrong.
Exactly.
You don't
And now
have
that I will
humor.
have a me, I will repost it, bro. See it, let's laugh about it. If I were you, I'm not expecting you to
What?
be like me. Me, I'd be in fact, I'd be the one posting up those memes.
Bruh, let me tell
Okay,
you.
valid point.
Yeah.
Every morning, it's like there's one where the cat's driving and goes,
Yeah.
just pulling away from work because I've pulled up. They have enough staff today. Bro, you know how many mornings I drive into the car park, I see Kim's car there, I see Giddy
Like, they
Ghost,
enough.
I see everyone's car there. I'm like, they have enough people here.
Might as well just go.
They have enough people here. Might as well just go home.
And before we move away from this social media conversation, there's a question I wanted to ask Ashley, and I hope you're going to shed some light on this, Manze.
Oh, damn.
Hapa you have to break girl code. And I love you because you're one of the homies. Indio? Hapo sawa, hapo sawa.
I hate when I'm put here, but I
Hapo
love
sawa.
it.
When it comes to you doing DCI work, when you are doing a deep dive on a guy, walk us through it. Like, what are the things you look at? What are your maybe checkpoints? What are the things that you're like, okay, this is a red flag over here. This is a green flag over here. Talk to us about that.
All right.
Yeah.
Firstly, I'm not the best DCI. I'll give that one to Kelly. Kelly is DCI 2.0, like
Agent Q, man.
FBI Agent Q for
Yeah.
real. Usually find them by their names, of course, social media. Twitter.
Let's start from, say you don't know his handle.
Don't know his handle.
Yes.
How have I met the person? Who have I seen him with before?
By proxy, one of your friends.
By proxy, one of the friends. I will
Yes.
go to the friend's Instagram. I look through the people that have mentioned the friend, right? Or I go through his profile because I know sometime if they've known each other for a while, even go down to like 2018, 2019, you will find a
You
picture.
might find him
Yeah,
somewhere.
like a group picture together. If not, go into the likes. Click on the likes, type the name of the individual. You will find, even if it's like, people are so shocked in the room.
Wait, the likes.
Yes.
Jesus
Go into the
Christ.
likes, type in at least the first two
Why
characters of
didn't
the
I think
name.
of that?
You can also type in like the initials or type in the last name. Usually I go with the last name because that one is automatically it's gonna be there. Go to mutual friends as well. Once you see another mutual friend, you can also go to that one if you haven't found him in the original one. Then you can actually you'll probably find the individual. Trust me, I've found people like this.
So what happens when you find someone and their profile is
Private, yeah.
So that's the thing. I'm not about to follow them, right?
Yeah.
You look at who your mutual friends are. If another babe is your mutual friend, take a screenshot of that or share the
Jesus.
share the
With your
the
friend.
profile with your
And
friend.
your friend opens it
And the
up
friend opens it
and
up.
sends you screenshots.
Sends me screenshots, or I tell her,
Wow,
you do your
wow,
DCI
wow,
work
wow,
so
wow,
that
wow.
I can know what the hell I'm getting myself into.
So it's a
and then they do
network.
that. It is a network. Trust me. Listen,
Wow.
this is where girls come together heavily. I'm sorry, ladies, I've really sold you out on this, but
Okay.
either way, they'll forget.
Damn.
So let me ask you now. So like once you've accessed the account, once you've got the nuclear launch codes, once the world peace is no longer threatened, like what's the next step? Is there like a filing system where you file your report? Like is there like a repository?
The filters also. Take us through the filters. Like, this is what I'm looking out for. And
Yeah, what are you looking for?
yeah. And now the red flags that you see.
Sometimes, well, it depends. What exactly do I want from this individual, right? Do I just have
You
a
wanna
crush?
smash.
If I want to smash, is he the one who's like reaching out to me? Is he trying to court me? Like, there are different ways you look at profiles, right?
Do you look at things like the people that are around?
Yes.
And the places that he would go to?
Yes.
Right.
So also that determines like, will we be a good fit, or will he understand what I like, or blah blah. Like, I've opened he was hitting on me, and I opened his profile, and everything he did was hiking. I'm like, you don't even have a drink once in a while.
Can we talk about hiking?
Yes.
No. Finish this. I want to talk about hiking.
On top of hiking, I have a story because I'm going on a date today and I have questions to ask the man them.
Okay.
But yeah, like hiking, and I was just like, I'm not about to go hiking with you. Nah, I'll pass out.
Have you ever been,
That's exactly what
You can hike on that one.
have you ever been hiking?
Yes.
Have you ever been hiking?
I've climbed something.
Yeah.
Have you been hiking?
Like moving mountains.
I don't understand why anybody would go hiking.
It's fun.
I don't get, like, is it just like the idea of like getting like a bunch of us guys and walking up a mountain is the most repulsive thought.
What if I tell you,
Thank you.
I know a spot?
What?
You're trying to finish me.
I know a spot.
Up the mountain?
Yeah. In some trees, I know a spot, yeah. So you'll come through. Of course, you're going to come through. But how I hiked was we went zip lining at the forest.
Right.
And if you do the full zip line,
You have to go there.
you hike as you go from one point
Is that
to
a
another.
hike?
Yeah, you hike
It's a hike, man.
because it's not just zip line. You have to move from one point to the next, and it's a whole terrain. You climb some hills, you go down some.
Yes, I have hiked, but not intentionally.
What about camping?
I've done camping,
camped, but
You camped
once.
before?
but I'd rather glamp now.
Huh?
Oh,
As a scout.
You're a scout.
You're a scout. Now you're a sniper.
Do you know all the crooks known in school were scouts, bro?
By the way, do you know how everyone wants to know who's Byron behind?
guy is?
See in the comments. Guys are like, who's Byron?
Byron is a bad man.
Byron's a
Don't
bad
fuck with
ladies,
him.
by the way, ladies, listen. The guy behind this camera, not me, I'm in front of it. The guy behind the camera, his name is Byron. Fam, you see him, you run. He's bad news. I'm just saving you from being character developed.
No, only naangusha sana last episode. You have to put up that photo of yours at the sherehe. But because it was you who was editing, you decided you're not going to do that. I see you. It's okay. I was waiting the whole episode for that one shot. But it's fine. I let it go.
It's okay.
I let it go. You've never done camping?
No, bro.
Even in your own house? Like a makeshift of camping? No, like it's a thing.
No, actually, as a kid.
As a kid?
Yeah,
okay.
like you get the blankets and you
Yeah,
do that
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah. Have you gone glamping before?
No.
Glamping ni nini?
Glamping
It's like a camp, but it's not really a camp.
It's like a hotel camp.
Mi najua camp mula manze.
Come on.
And you just don't stop.
So, also, as we're moving forward from this conversation,
Yeah.
I'm going on a date today, right?
Camping?
Tonight. No.
Glamping?
Might be hiking on something.
Yeah.
Hey.
So
Riding.
I've been talking to this man for a while, right? And this is like
First date?
first date, right? I don't even know if I could call it a date. We've been saying, oh, we're going for shots. Oh, we're going for
What does he do?
herbs and spices.
Hey.
I don't want to.
Okay, don't say what he does.
Yeah.
Has he got money?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
But
matter.
This
anyway.
is actually we're talking about, bro. This is little sis.
Come on.
So what?
Fam, she needs to marry us out of poverty.
This is that scene from Bad Boys where Marcus and
Yeah.
I've never really told you when I'm going for a date. Have I?
me you have, but proceed.
Yeah,
Proceed.
so-
Yeah.
I was thinking about it because I rarely call dates, and this one has officially been called a date.
It's been
Okay.
branded.
So yeah, it's been branded a date, and in my mind I was just like, what exactly do men expect when they're going on a date with a woman? Like,
I think you know.
Actually,
other than that.
You already know.
No, other than that, because you see, for me, I was even gonna ask like, what do you want me to wear? You know.
Hey. Damn.
Tell me if I'm asking the right questions.
Yeah, that sweet perfume.
Yes.
It sure looks good
What
on
do
you.
I wear
Catch me.
tonight?
Let all your head down. Hey, what you want to wear? Just be comfortable.
When you say it like that.
Just be comfortable.
Versace on the floor.
Whatever makes you comfortable.
Panda, don't listen to them.
Damn,
No, but for real, like, what do men expect other than that? Because, I mean,
Nothing more.
Okay, that's actually a great thought.
how do you, as a babe, do you dress up? Do you dress down? Is it depending on the location? Do you wear makeup?
Okay.
You know, stuff like that.
In my early life of going on dates and stuff, I was always mad nervous. And I was mad nervous because the kind of women that I would, not say be attracted to, that I was fortunate enough to know, were actually doing better in life than I was. So
That's every man's dream, bro. Okay, most
but you know,
men,
it's also it's a dream and a nightmare because then at the same time, it's like one of those ones where you just don't know, like, you know what I mean? And I remember going on dates where she was driving and I wasn't, and it's like there's so
Passenger
many.
Let me pick
things.
you up.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Hey, hop onto the passenger.
But then as I got older, I think for me, like, a date is just to see if we can hang. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, you know, after the date, I'm walking you to your step and I have to get my goodnight kiss and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just to see if we can hang. It's just to see if our energies align. Like, over food, over drinks. Like, there's no other way, there's no better way to break the ice.
Yeah.
I don't look at a date as a thing where I'm expecting to get this and that.
Okay.
However,
It will be nice. Some dessert.
if you do go for lobster,
Okay.
And
on that
sushi.
side of the restaurant, that side of the menu,
Yes.
the expensive side,
Yeah.
well, we might go Dutch. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
I think it's just to see if we can hang. I don't think there's no pressure.
Yeah.
I think you have to also be honest with yourself with regards to how much you like this guy, because it tells everything.
Are you going for food? Or
Valid.
are you going because you enjoy his company?
No, we're going for drinks. We've never actually really hang out. I know him. I know him through a friend to like two friends, but we've only met like once, and
Right,
he was
okay.
passing by. But even before I met him that first time, he was just like, I owe you shots. Then so we've been talking about this owe you shots, because every
Which
time
shots?
Hey,
Back
I mean,
shots.
exactly.
Yeah.
So every time wait.
Hey, I owe you shots.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's
But
a good one.
it's based off this context.
Ashley, give me a hand.
They're about to
Promise
sing
me.
Kumbaya.
Promise me.
Yes.
Promise me that you'll never see this guy again after tonight.
No, wait. This
Promise me.
context. Okay.
Oh, she
Yes,
wants to
Daddy.
see him, bro. Hey.
Because
Now,
I don't like that approach.
No, let me tell
I
you.
owe you shots.
damn. It's a good one.
See,
No,
I
actually,
keep
it's a
thinking
good
about
one.
it with him too, right?
It's a good one.
But
I'm a
this
hater.
is-
I'm a hater, by the way.
This is off this context. This is off the basis of every time he will watch my stories, I'm over there like cheers. So
Right.
it was just like clearly we owe like I owe you shots, so we owe each other shots of blah
No,
blah.
so basically what he's saying is, what you're saying is, he said, oh, I watch your stories, you're always cheers
I'm
and
always
having
drinking.
and always drinking. Basically, you're a low-key alcoholic. So I think the easiest way to connect with you is to offer you shots. Actually, promise me this is the last one.
Also, question to Ashley. Why did you say yes?
Cause he's a cool guy, like we vibe
And
nice.
shots.
We vibe. No, I mean we've talked about food before.
No, and here's a challenge. As you answer that question, answer from you and not him. Why did you
Yeah.
say yes?
Because
As-
I like
as
the
Ashley.
vibes. I like his vibes. He's
there
a
we go.
respectful man. He's doing very well. Like he
So he has a very strong chance of smashing. Very strong.
in my mind
Yes.
he's probably already smashed actually.
Yeah, G, you have to wrap your mind around that
Yeah.
one because it's the only thing that's going to be wrapped.
Hold on. So this podcast, we film on a Wednesday. So by the time this podcast goes out on Friday and I watch it back,
Yeah. It's not the only thing that is going to be watched back.
Maybe that day something's
No,
gonna be
not
watched
my-
back too, honey.
not
Replay.
my Ashley,
I get repeat.
not my Ashley.
Yes, you're Ashley, yeah.
Not everybody watching this podcast knowing that by the time this goes live on Friday, your girl,
Says who?
maybe.
She'll have given up some Mario coins for
Yeah,
real,
but that's
bro.
not but this is the first date. You can't sleep with them on the first date.
Why not? Now, this is what we do not need. This is what we do not need. Because now the babes out there are giving us the 90-day wait period because, oh no, I can't give it up on the first date. Because
Like
why
I know the
not?
nigga by now, you know, like
Because why not? Okay, G, why shouldn't it be given up on the first date? After you've eaten it on the first date all these years, now you've got it and now you don't want us to eat on the first date because you've eaten and now you're full.
because of my
Are
Ashley.
you get out of
It's
here,
my
man?
Ashley.
Are you will eat on the first date, bro? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sarcastic.
Say something.
You know, more and more in this podcast, you guys show me little respect. I don't like how this feels.
It's this seat, yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's the seat.
Smashing on the first date.
Yeah. Allow it. Allow it.
We've all done it.
Actually, I really haven't. Because I'm an angel. God damn.
Exactly.
That's silent.
Yeah, that's how much we all believe
We
you.
can't consider it a first date. Because I know the nigga. I've been talking to the nigga.
Ashley,
I met him
why are you
once.
moving the goalpost?
Okay, fine. Sorry. Go on.
Come on, I'm gonna meet for
Anyway,
the first time.
it's Friday,
Yeah.
and my Ashley has not been deflowered.
Ejiman will be getting nightmares.
Wake up
Can you do
Wait,
it
Are you okay? Are you okay, Ashley? Please text me when you get back home.
Oh my gosh. I hope he doesn't watch this anyway.
He probably will.
Yeah, let him watch it. Hey, you. I know your intentions. I know your intentions are not pure. I think you want to give my Ashley shots. You should
Proper
be disgusted
shots.
with your... Is he older than you?
Yeah.
You old man. You should be disgusted
That's
with
how
yourself.
Ashley likes him.
Just how I like them.
Listen, she comes from a good Christian background. We're going to church on Sunday to
Amen.
absolve her from your sins.
Wow.
Probably absolving me from my sins.
Whatever.
Like,
You're my
he
Ashley.
probably needs to go to church because of me.
Hey.
This is content purposes only, okay?
Yeah, Ashley's not like that in real
Nobody
life.
knows your name.
Oh wow! So wait, you wanna come and protect a nigga on the podcast
Yeah.
too?
Yo, have you watched DST, bro? Have you not watched DST?
I watched it.
Can I
Oh
tell
my
you how?
God.
Oh my gosh, will I say this on
Big
this
up Nimrat,
podcast?
man. They say it. Plug
By
it.
the way, I've
yeah.
always wondered, like, what time is Nimra on the radio?
Midday?
From one.
One.
From 1 till about 3.
1
Yeah.
till 3. Yeah.
We need Nimra on the podcast.
Yeah.
She's not been on the pod. We need to get Nimrat. If you're watching, we need to get you on the pod.
We're a whole
We
vibe.
definitely need to get you on the pod because you, my friend, are crazy.
Oh yeah. And both of them are at off.
Listen, I realize how not crazy I am after we started chitty chatting with Nimrat. Then, you know.
She's
Two
crazy.
blind mice leading each other. That's what.
Mad. The
That's what.
Lulu is leading us
Podcast should
heavily.
be called Two Blind Mice.
Yeah.
The blind leading the blind.
The flute master is Austin.
Yes, like that fiddle.
You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Guys, I saw a meme. I saw a meme this week that really had me thinking. Not too deeply, but it made me think. So it's to do with cheating.
Wow, we have really revolved around this one today. I love
Yeah,
it.
and
Really?
I love
basically
it.
it says, the meme says, I have trust issues, not because I've been cheated on, but I've been with people who are cheating on their partners.
Facts.
And you know what? It really made me think. Are your trust issues born out of being cheated on, or are your trust issues born out of being an accomplice in somebody cheating?
Is there option C?
I can give you option C.
What is option C?
Just being close enough with people who are cheating that you see how they move.
That's the big C. I'm for that one. Yeah.
Same.
I'm here for big C.
So the reason
Literally.
the reason that this piqued my interest, right? I thought about the fact that I've been cheated on, right? By the weed man. But that's traumatic.
We
but
shall never forget that.
We'll
one.
never forget that, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Don't big him up, Ale.
No.
His name shall not be mentioned.
No, his name was Lloyd.
Yeah, big up Lloyd once again.
Lloyd was my plug who was plugging. Anyway, so I've been cheated on
Yeah.
severally. And I've cheated. Oh my God, I've cheated
Severally.
severally. Not anymore. I'm a good guy. I'm reformed. This is when I was young and stupid.
You're reformed, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, it's one of those ones where I think to myself, like, was the vibe, how did I feel when I knew I was with someone who was cheating? And do you know what? I'm going to say something that's going to really not probably surprise you, or probably
Yeah, I
might
was about to
surprise
tell
you.
you, shock us, surprise
No, it's not going to
us.
surprise you.
Yeah.
I posit in the court of public opinion that when you are the outside person on someone who's cheating, my God, that sex slaps.
Facts.
Because it's sex without responsibility on your side. As in, like, for you, you're just smashing.
Yeah. That's it.
And it's such a free smash because you know this person is not yours.
They belong to someone else.
They belong to somebody else.
But you're mine tonight.
You get me?
Yeah.
Also, I think it kind of burns your fat. Let me not. Whoa.
Burns your what? Your fat.
And wait, no. And you know
Calories.
what? I came to the theory that's why cheating
It's so exciting.
is so exciting.
Facts.
This is interesting.
Like this
go
person
on,
has picked me.
Go on.
It's so exciting if you think about it, right? Look,
Yeah.
look at it's like this, yeah? His face is excited.
Let's go. Yo, you lit up.
Remember, when you're the person who's on the outside, that adrenaline, bro, that thing, like, if you've ever smashed a next man's chick, come on, guys.
No, go proceed. Yeah. Guys are agreeing with you,
I'm
bro.
like,
No, seriously.
Guys are agreeing with you.
And I don't advise it. I don't
Same.
advise it because it's very dangerous, especially in Africa. It's very dangerous,
You
right?
can
Especially
be
in Africa.
whooped.
Yeah.
Why are the West getting away with this one?
No, but you know, in the West,
Yeah.
there are structures. Like
For
in the West.
cheating.
No.
the cheating manual book.
You know, but in the
Go to
West,
page 85.
let's say you're smashing a married person in the West, right? And their partner finds out, they come to your house and try to get rowdy. In the West, you can call the police and the police will come.
Facts.
They will come and you'll say, you know what? This man here is creating a disturbance outside my house. And they'll go to him and say, excuse me, officer, but he fucked my wife. Well,
They
this
don't
is not
care.
the place. You may want to lodge an official
Complaint.
complaint, but you can't be. They will take him away.
Yeah.
In Africa, it's on site.
Let's go.
On site. Who you calling?
No one.
Hey. First of all, we don't have any petrol.
Wow.
Send petrol, send fuel.
Then by the time you're hitting up your homies, that's already a long shot. Like by the time
So
we
The
get
damage
there,
has already been done.
Exactly.
And also, I do often, especially Nigerians, man. Hey, Nigerians, man. They will fight at the drop of a dime when it comes to getting them. You get me? So it's not a fight. And I'm not saying this as a, I'm not making it cool or whatever. It's a podcast. We're just talking. And I think that's one of the key reasons why the adrenaline that you get. And I swear, if you think about it from a woman's perspective, I don't know. But if you're in a relationship, yeah, and you're sneaking out on your man, bro, that cat and mouse planning this shit.
That's where the thrill comes from.
That's where the thrill comes from.
Yeah.
That's where the thrill is.
Yeah. I mean, I've never cheated, so.
Wow.
And when I
As you
did,
clear
it
your
was
slate.
warranted, right?
Eh? Wait, so you didn't cheat? You've never cheated?
But if I did,
But when you did, it was warranted.
You guys
Okay,
clearly
OJ.
don't talk girl
OJ.
math.
Yes,
Oh,
explain it to
Simpson.
us. Explain it to us. Yeah.
Clearly don't talk girl math. Figure it out. But
No, tell us. We won't figure it out if you're here to
no,
tell us.
basically it wasn't cheating because I was warranted to cheat. You know what I mean?
No.
To like step out.
No.
Like,
Warranted
you get
how?
what I
By
mean,
who?
right?
Nani alipiga muhuri?
Muhuri ni?
Signature, like you're saying it was warranted. Who sent the warrant?
My girlies and I, did it. Anyway, the point is, okay. The point is.
okay, forget it. Before you implicate yourself, was there like a proper buzz?
Yeah. It's like
a really strong buzz.
the endorphins are like mad. Like, I don't know. It's a sense of like guilt.
but not
But
quite.
it's not guilt. Like you're just like, I could do this again, If anything, it burns your fire a little bit more.
And
You're
I feel like because of
I could get away with this again, right?
and because of the time, end of the day, like, fam, by the time you've got to that point, you're thinking like your alibis, how much time do I have? I think that shit's a proper thing.
You know what I even do? Like,
Don't do it though.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore. Actually, what I used to do when I was young and not, when doing these things, what I used to do is I don't even make up a story, right? I just go in with the truth, but not the full truth. So basically, I was hanging out with my homies where I give a location close enough too, So you're not gonna get lost in your lie, and then you realize just how. Don't do it. It's a
in
very
those situations
bad,
of cheating,
it's a
I've
very
always
bad
chickened
high.
out, bro. I've always been a wuss.
Is it?
I've always chickened out, yeah.
Sometimes it just happens, though, no?
No, I've never been able to go through with it. So anytime an opportunity or a situation presents itself, I always taken out or I've always taken down. Yeah.
I blame tequila for mine, so.
Blame it on the
Blame it on
the goose.
No, I think I just had that thought during the course of the week, and I think that also like that buzz. There's guys talk about falling in love out there and this and this and this and side chicks. I really think a lot, especially for people who are in like committed relationships.
Yeah.
I think a lot is just to do with the buzz, man.
Yeah.
That buzz
It's a
is
high.
crazy. I don't even know why I'm reminiscing like that, but that buzz is crazy. I was talking to Austin.
Everything
and
reminds you of her.
Austin was telling me how that buzz is crazy, you know?
So he's the
Oh,
one
he
who
knows
brought it up.
about this.
We've talked about this before as well, right?
OG,
Yeah.
okay.
And it was at that moment that you threw Austin under the bus. Oh, man.
Heavily,
God damn
heavily.
it. You want to talk about guys stealing some money?
Yeah.
Ooh.
In the news in Kenya, up until this is Wednesday, these guys had stolen 94 million from Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
And basically the money belonged to Quickmart.
Yeah.
Bro, those guys stole the money and then ditched the truck in South Sea.
And apparently there's now a third person who's involved in the case. Have you heard
This is a movie.
Wells Fargo by Earth Gang and JID?
Yeah, but I don't remember.
Wells Fargo. Basically,
Yeah,
the song
yeah.
talks about,
Yes.
robbing the Wells Fargo.
Here's the thing,
Damn.
right?
That's exactly what happened.
First of all, I'm supremely disappointed.
Not impressed?
No, I'm not impressed because I've seen some really good bank heists in Kenya over the years, but they always get caught.
Yeah.
Because they always get caught because they always go back to their village or
Yeah.
somewhere. Like, I said to Kibbs on the radio this morning, and if you heard, I was like, yo, if you rob a bank in Kenya, what you should do is get a map of Kenya, get a dart, and throw it at the map. And anywhere that dart sticks,
Go.
that's where you go. Because these guys, basically, they rob banks and then they divvy up the money, kidogo, and then...
They go back home.
Huh?
They go back
They go
home.
back home. So I might, like, for me, it's like if I rob the bank in Kenya, first of all, I'm going to think this thing so through.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be like, okay, we're going to hit this 94 million. I already know 20 people I'm distributing it to.
Yeah, randomly.
Who I'm distributing it to, so that, and I don't know, like, I don't know how we're gonna organize this, because your phones have to be off.
Yeah.
So we have our meetings, and but we have to have a burner line. So let me explain to you how to get away
Or
with it,
even
right?
like
Let's
drop
go.
off points.
Right. So but here's the thing. Before you rob the bank, right? Like it's like how all the five of us are here, yeah?
Yeah.
If we committed a crime right now, yeah, and Safaricom triangulated all of our cell phones at this point, they know we was all here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is shit you got to plan way in advance. You get me? Way in advance, right? And it has to be done. You can't do it in a group meeting. There has to be emissaries. So, for example, I might want to get the message to you. It will have to probably go through Austin and another person before it gets to you. You get me? That's the first thing how you do it. Second thing you do is this, right? 94 million. What are you going to do with it? Put it under your bed. So
No.
through your emissaries and your network, I remember all of your guys in your network are going to get a cut.
Yep.
Yeah.
It has to be like clockwork. Boom, we're going to take this money. This is 94 million. There's 20 people with no phones who are coming to this point, grabbing these bags of 1.5 each or 5 million each.
They
Boom,
bring-
you're gone.
Disappear.
You disappeared.
I don't want to know
it's
where you
spread
went.
out.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. You
yeah.
can't know each other's location.
Yeah, and as for you now, you go fucking anonymous. You're gone. Like you're gone to somewhere near a coast.
Yeah. Also, like, book your flight beforehand.
No, you can't book your flight.
You
have to
you'll
go
be
through-
flagged.
You've
yeah.
been flagged.
Yeah.
So
Someone
what it
needs
is
to
now,
do it.
by the time now is like, by the time that you've been flagged now, how are you going to get across the border? You already need to have your fake ID. And you have to go across the border on foot. Like, you can't be in a car. Or you can't be in a car. Actually,
Or
you
like
can
a
be in a
bus
car.
or
Public
something.
transport.
Or public
Yeah.
transport. That's how you
Yeah.
get across
Or
the
train
border
or something,
with
yeah.
different ID. Boom. You get to Uganda. You
You
don't
lay
call
low.
nobody.
You lay low.
Because your network already knows this is how you're going to get money. You chill, you lay low in Uganda for a while. Go see Museveni and say, yo, what's up? You know what I mean?
Let it cool down and
Let
then
it cool down.
Yeah.
And then
Let
you
it
go to
cool
Rwanda.
down. And then
you go to Rwanda, you don't come back
you know,
yet.
You have a new life.
What I'm saying, I mean, I've made this up on the spot, but what I'm trying to say is if you rob 94 million or any amount of money, you have to have a plan, bro.
Yeah.
Because I hate when people rob money and get caught with it.
True.
Like,
How do you disappear with 94M, bro?
bro, you have to, you can't.
It's possible.
Fam,
Crazy.
If you know you're going to rob, you can't wake up in the morning and say,
decide.
I decide today is the day. But you have to plan that shit out. You got to plan it out properly.
Your escape routes, like where exactly you're going, who's getting the money, your drop-off points. We've watched
Put
too
it
many
this way,
movies
also
today.
by now, I'm telling you, like, you see, if it is you see, even on the border, let's say you have some guys who work on the border, and they have to be in your team, bro.
Oh, yeah. Give
So you
them a
have to know
little
that,
something.
okay, I'm going across the Busia border. Who's on duty at this time?
Yeah.
Turn an eye. It's like how Nigerians come here when Nigerians come in and they put their passport on the counter at immigration. They put $50 in there.
You're good.
Because you know usually they're going to be stamped for 1 month.
Yeah.
So that $50 means you're going to be stamped for 3 months. You get me?
That's smart.
Damn.
So that's what I'm trying to say, man. Like, end of the day, you got to think it through. Now, we are not advocating robbery.
But
And we've watched all of these robbery movies, Ocean's 11s and
Oh,
12.
yes.
all these 12s, all these
Ooh,
movies
the
which are
Italian
dope.
Job.
Yeah, and these movies, these white guys rob banks.
They rob banks.
They go for like
real.
more money than we go for. But what we're saying is, fam, someone needs to break the mold. Somebody needs to rob a bank and actually get away with it. Because these guys are always being caught with the money.
Wait, have the Wells
I think
Fargo
I know
guys
where
been
the problem
caught?
is involving the authorities. Because you will need the authorities in your pockets.
Right.
So now finding the proper authorities for you to oil up their hands so that this money and your movements can skid through and nobody will be aware of you guys. You will need them guys.
You need them
You
guys.
need guys who are high up in office. Give someone like a meter, tell him keep quiet. I need this and this. It's a whole nightmare for a regular person to plan this whole thing and be successful with it. Si kazi kidogo,
It's a
yeah.
process, yeah.
You'll need the brains, you'll need the mastermind to come up
think-
with that whole
And
plan.
you also
That's
need
a
different.
job.
You need
Yo, it's
different
a
people
job,
to
bro.
do different
It's
things
like
as
an
well,
architect.
right?
It's architect.
Yeah, it's like being an architect
Yeah.
because we need to do this and
And the
this.
thing is,
How do you go about
the key
it?
thing is you need to get out of the country.
Yeah.
You need to get out of the country. Like you need. So what I'm saying is, if I'm working for Wells Fargo and I'm gonna rob or any of these G4s, whoever they call. I mean, I'm not wishing that any of you get robbed, yeah. But it's a part of the risk of your job.
Yeah.
Because that's why you have security, bro. Me, you see like how Man City are planning about the Champions League final 2024. Me, I've already got a date in my diary. I'm like the 24th of August, 2024. Inshallah, I have life. That's the day.
That's the day.
And
Do you
I'm-
also consider what's happening on that specific day? Like, is it going to be busy?
Boom.
Is it
That could be as
consequential?
well.
Is it going to be busy?
Bro,
Is it, you know?
a
is it
holiday.
gonna- Thank you.
But then you see, if you're robbing a bank, you don't necessarily want it to be a quiet day.
You want it to be
A
a
busy
busy
day.
day.
A buzz.
Because if it's a busy day, then attention will not necessarily be
And
heavily
when the
on
police
you.
come looking for you, there's traffic.
Exactly. See, you have to keep it in
So you have to
consideration.
think about these things.
That's
you
why
have to
in
think about these
movies they
things.
also like rob banks, drink carnival, or stuff like that.
And also when they rob banks in the movie, bro, the level of planning
Is immense.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So you have to. So I'm saying, like, if you wake up in the morning and decide to go rob a bank, like these guys, or get a Brinks truck or a Wells Fargo truck, I'm just saying, plan it better.
Plan it better.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, before we digress away from that, I had a very interesting take on movies, series, you name it. Because the last time I was at the movies, I went to watch Oppenheimer. I mean, it's a very long movie. But every once in a while, occasionally, everyone will be on their phone, like doing something. And I'll see the problem is when you're at the cinemas, you don't have the remote to pause, or
facts.
go back like, hey, how did we get here, by the way?
Right.
Someone said something and I missed it. Now I'm losing the
Facts.
plot. So I think I'm of the opinion that even at the cinemas, we should be having like social media breaks or something.
Or remote.
Yeah, or give me the
Everybody has
remote.
a remote?
We need an entertainment prefect over here because I'm imagining how we usually watch series or movies on TV, and this is like TV. They usually interrupt them with commercials, this and that. And anytime that is happening, I have realized that that's when you hear everybody going like, it's like even
you
forgot to
breathe.
breathe.
Also, like bathroom breaks.
Bathroom breaks, go for a little snack if you
I
wanna.
feel like, but for the movie specifically, I think like it's time for you to step out of your phones and just watch it in the quiet, not the quiet, but in the noise of the movie.
Like,
we can't, bro. We are not capable. Yes, it is, but we do not want to do that.
Yeah,
we are
even
not
people
capable.
start taking videos of the damn movie.
Yeah.
can somebody take me to the movie? I've not been to the movies for a long time, and I don't go to the movies.
You want to go to sleep? You can sleep in your house, bro.
That's exactly what it is. That's the problem. Like, I go to the movies, I just sleep.
Really?
What?
Then you're not going for entertaining
What this one will
movies.
be on his phone the whole time?
Okay, that's
No,
true.
Yeah.
and you know also something else about the movies now, like me sleeping. I snore, man.
That
Like I snore proper, like that shit.
When was the last time you were in a theater?
Don't judge me, but the last time I went to the cinema, I actually went with Calvin, and we had got this gig to
He said,
it's your birthday. So, happy birthday, Austin, by the way. It's Austin's birthday today. We're getting cake next week because we decided that we'd defer his birthday because he's busy.
Rosé ametuleta keki though.
Yeah.
Bigger Byron.
So yeah, we went to the movie. It was I got a gig to host a Star Wars movie,
Okay.
and it was the one. And this was it could be like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was
I've not even
gamble.
been since. I made some good money. It was good money though.
That's good. And then did you both just black out in the cinema?
I don't remember
Because you were blacked out.
because I was sleeping. I actually ended up watching that movie on
TV.
one of these channels. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Damn, you need to go to the cinema. We should
Nah,
give him
I
like
don't think. Yeah, I
I'll
don't
wake
think
you
we
up.
should.
I'll make sure you wake up.
Yo, and I snore loud.
You know what we should do? We should do a Mexa open movie night.
Yeah, we
Hey.
should. I host the best movie nights actually.
But who?
She
But
does.
between us.
No, not between us.
Like we get the listeners, the viewers to
the
come
same
as
way we do
well.
work with
that would
G.
be dope.
Yeah, we go
Yeah.
rent out a whole
The movie
cinema. Yeah, and then we go watch a movie of
That
our
would be
choice.
dope.
Yeah.
See, and this is a perfect time to tell you, right? About movies. You see, the year account from Co-op Bank.
Yeah.
Like the year account has been there for a while. But
Long
now,
enough.
connection with the good company. We're gonna have the opportunity to do things like those movie nights because what the year account does is give you access. Not only are they your financial partners, because for example, if you're going back to school and you're going to university and you're gonna get like your first your grant and stuff, you can get it paid directly into your year account, right? Also, the tagline for year is "Make it happen," and now that we're gonna be in partnership for quite a long time with these guys, maybe.
We can.
My guys at Co-op, maybe we should plan a year movie night in conjunction with the good company where we rent out the whole cinema.
And then we just have our followers and our audience.
Man, I'm even
That's
looking at
wise. Write it down.
when Hunger Games is dropping.
Write it down.
Because I'm even thinking we can do the premiere of a movie.
Yeah.
You know, like not just any random
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
We do the
Yeah.
premiere of a movie.
Make it happen.
Yeah, let's just make it happen.
I'm liking that. So
we've
like I'm
missed out
saying,
on
I
this
don't want
one.
to give too much away about what we're going to be doing because one of the big things that we've always done from the early days of the podcast, we've really wanted to double down on financial information and stuff without preaching.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's look out for that, man. Big up the Co-op Bank. Looking forward to that.
Love it.
More,
Absolutely
you'll know more next
love
week.
it.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
dropping this
yeah.
month, mid-month, Hunger Games.
Oh, we
It's
can
dropping.
go for Hunger Games though.
It's too soon.
We'll go for Hunger Games. So
But
that we
me,
can
I'm
teach
down
him
for
how,
that.
how not to sleep in a cinema.
Guys, can before we wrap, Soulfest, Southern Soul saying goodbye. I remember because Cheeky just called me. Shout out to Cheeky.
Big up
Oh,
Cheeky.
okay.
Yeah,
The Last Dance.
I didn't go, but I mean, I watched it. I feel like the performance was different from any other like Soul Fest. Like the way they arranged the music and stuff. Like it was. I mean, I was singing along in my house anyway because I had people over and stuff. We played a lot of South Soul. So a lot of. I mean, we watched the show through your social media, guys. So
Yeah, man.
thank you
Kwenye
for
stories,
that.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you for that. People were being busted. with their main chicks or their side chicks or whatever. But
Yeah. Susie, big up yourself.
Susie, check out the Whenever Sold if you want to listen to that
Oh,
story.
then those when they were never
Exactly.
sold. Yeah, check out they were never sold for context. Yeah.
But I don't think they're fully gone though. I mean, they're still
As a
gonna do their
group?
own.
As Sauti Soul.
As such, so like, don't think they're fully done.
So you think in future we are going to get,
Probably
or maybe, but as
them coming back
I don't know if
together.
there'll be a technicality on the name, because as individual, separate and free artists, you can all come together as your own individual brands and do like a collab.
Featuring.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely amazing that these young guys have given us 20 years of their lives.
Oh yeah.
That's wild
Yeah.
to me. Because they're all like in their 30s or whatever. Bro, do you know the commitment of like, because I mean, like, speaking about Chimano, Chimano used to work at Homeboys. He was intern at Homeboys. And now it sounds really funny about saying that Chimano used to be at Homeboys and we wanted him to do sports and stuff. And then he was like, oh, I'm going to go and do this music thing full time. And then I'm like, yo, that was 16 years ago.
Wild.
It seems like just the
It
other
seems
day.
like just yesterday, you get
So
me?
wild.
Like, it's wild when Patricia Kahora was in the videos and this and that. And, bruh, I don't think guys understand or realize how much it is to give of yourself in the public eye in an unforgiving market. 20 years of
That long.
excellence.
Yeah.
Just of time.
Like, there is no artist anywhere near to Sauti Soul in Kenya.
True.
And I know people are going to say, oh, you have this guy, you have that guy. And I'll say it unequivocally. There is no group of musicians, singular or individual, anywhere near in the league of Sauti Soul.
And I love that they've done it on their own terms when
On
they're
their
at
own
a high.
terms, yeah.
Certainly they fell off, and they released a project that guys were like, now these guys are falling off. And then they decided, okay, so we've accepted it. Now the group is a rap. Nah,
I mean-
bro, like we were like, no, you
Where
guys
you
can't do
going?
that to
Where
us,
you
man.
going?
You
Yeah.
owe us
Bro.
more projects, bro.
Think about their last album
Yeah.
and how strong that last album was.
Midnight Train?
Midnight Train. They left on the high,
On
bro.
a high.
Like, I love it.
The fact that people know each and every song on that album and sing it word for word with so much passion. A friend of mine posted a video of I think he was sober, and she was babysitting some of her sisters,
Yeah.
right? And she was just like, "Who hurt this little
Sober.
people?"
When I get
Insecure.
so... Oh.
Yeah, and insecure as well. For
Man.
her, she was like, "Who hurt this little people for them to be singing with so much passion?"
Do you know what song Sauti Soul? I mean, I love so much of their music, and obviously I love the collaborations as well, because for me probably my favorite song, and the song, there's one song I play everywhere I go, and if you follow me as a DJ, you know I've never done a night in Kenya for the last how many years where I haven't played Africa by Yemi Alade. Because for me, it says everything that I feel about Africa.
Yeah.
So it's in my set all the time. It's one of the things that I'm always gonna, and I'm gonna play it forever.
Yeah.
So if I go DJ tomorrow night, I'm gonna play Yemi Alade because that's my song.
Yeah.
I don't play it for you, by the way. I
That's
play
for
that
you.
for
For
me.
you.
Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I think about all of that stuff, and I think about like the bangers that they've had, right? From like Sorry Akuman, life changing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like fam, and
That
you know
was
I spoke to
monumental.
Bien, and Bien's least favorite song, one of his least favorite songs is the collab that they did with Ali Kiba. Unconditionally.
Yeah.
But he was like, yo, that got us so many
banger.
weddings in TZ.
In TZ, yeah, it
Like,
opened doors.
It opens doors.
And
But-
remember, they had just been cancelled because of Nishike.
Right.
Kenyans were not okay.
Right.
The government
Do you
and
remember
authorities
that?
were not
Yes.
messing with them
Mr.
because
Beard
of that.
Gang, old
Oh,
Mustache
yeah.
Gang.
Because
Oh,
even the video, like that's when they had hit the gym. They were looking
yeah.
nice and
They were ripped.
sultry.
Yeah.
They
They've done
came
it,
in
man.
and they had
Yeah.
no shirts on. People were losing their shit.
And then they get banned because of that, bro.
I
Oh,
actually
man.
messaged Cheeky the other day, and I said to her, you know what, by the way, I've realized I'm actually a Sauti Soul fan, and I'm actually
Oh, yeah.
a BN fan. And I'm excited to see where Bien's gonna take his career. But the one song that I think was the most poignant when I saw, because I was in LA, I didn't go to the show. When they performed that kind of gospel song there, Kuliko
Jana.
Yo, man. I just heard the crowd singing Kuliko Jana.
Mad.
I was like, I would have given any money to have been in the crowd at that moment.
Bro,
When I woke up in
choirs
the
always
morning,
work, bro. Choirs always work.
It felt
Choirs
right.
always work.
You know?
When I woke up in the morning, I had a lot of FOMO. I won't even lie. I was just like,
Can't see.
I should live 1 hour.
Sorry, I don't. Did you see what he said?
Yeah, I did.
We have a notice board in the studio. What did he say?
1 hour.
Oh, 1 hour.
Oh,
okay.
no, Mark. Okay.
Sorry. So
You're announcing our production cues.
So we have this thing which says 1 hour. Okay, so I think I would have given any money up to be in the crowd at that moment, and I think that like just looking back at their body, the work, their originality, what they've brought to music, to fashion, to style, and to excellence.
Even fashion. Damn.
Because even musical excellence as well. Throw that in there as well.
Yeah.
I think for me, my least favorite commercial Sauti Soul song is "Shake Your Bum Bum."
Oh, there
They
was
got
that.
overplayed, that's for sure.
And it was a lot of play. I mean, it got a lot of play. People like it.
Because of the rhythm.
But then you see, you know my biases in terms of like, so the drums were from the Diwali rhythm.
Diwali.
But people love that song, but that's my least favorite song.
Yeah.
But man, I have songs from Sauti Soul that like I can listen to forever.
Even
Wait,
from
Africa
the
is
first...
a Yalade song or a Sauti Soul song?
Both of them.
Both of
Because I think of both albums.
So, because I wanted to ask if we all have a favorite Sauti Soul song.
I think, so that's my favorite collabo, I would say.
But what is your favorite Sauti Soul song?
Oh, you know what? I love Lazizi.
Ooh.
I love Lazizi. I
No,
love
I have to say
Lazizi.
Still the One.
But
Still the one!
I have to say Still the
but
One, bro.
also, still the one. Oh no, I'm the lady. I played that a lot.
Mine
as
is
well.
from like the first album. It's called Awinja.
Winja was a big
okay.
tune.
Awinja is a beautiful
there's
song.
Comment section, favorite Sauti Soul
But do
anthem.
you know what else?
Comment section,
Do you know I've a song I like as well? I love Friend Zone.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
My
I'm one drink
everything.
away from saying
My
I
That's
love.
a big. The documentary I did for my final year project, I used that as
Is
the.
it?
Right.
Yeah, I used that as the anthem for
We used
my
to have a
documentary.
favorite song.
Oh my gosh!
So for Sauti Soul,
Sauti
both of
Soul.
you, which
My
one?
everything.
In the Ari, my everything.
That was
Okay,
mine.
maybe my everything is my favorite
think
Sauti
it
Soul
might be,
song.
you
Let me
know?
tell you,
Not
every-
Still the One. It has to be with Indiari.
You
That
don't
has to
know
be my
what's in
favorite
store
one. Oh
for you.
man, no, it's that
Melanin
one.
is so much more.
That's the one.
Heavy is your crown. What?
That's me and
Do you
you.
know
Hold me
song.
down.
Do you know how many conversations I've had about that song from
Really?
music people around the world?
Yeah.
Because I don't think people understand what those
What
guys
hap-
did on that
Yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah.
There's when India Ari does her verse, right?
Yeah.
There's a part where she goes, "You don't know what's in store for you," and then she drops the note.
Yeah, melanin and so much more.
You don't know what's in store for you. Melanin and so yo. Musically, that's like, because you know most people, you don't know what's in store for you, but the
dropped
way
it.
she drops it
Yeah.
and then brings it back up, that shit is
It's
crazy.
beautiful. Yo,
Yeah, I think
my
that's the most
everything?
impactful.
Oh.
That's why I even had my very first lockdown session. I had to
Right.
start with
Oh,
Sauti Soul,
yes,
my
that's
everything.
true.
I had to start with
I
that
think my
anthem,
next
bro.
lockdown session is going to be a Sauti Soul tribute.
Oh, nice,
Ooh,
nice,
do
nice.
it, do it.
That
If
song has
YouTube
to be
allows, do
there.
it. You have to talk to Kinabia and like, just
Oh, yeah.
give me
Just
the
give me this
permissions, bro.
one.
Just give me the
Oh,
permissions.
right. Is it like
Yeah,
that? It
yeah.
might be.
We don't know for most of
Yeah,
their
yeah,
songs.
yeah.
Yeah. Before we wrap up, can I ask a random question? We have time.
Of course you can.
If someone told you that I was selected as an expert to give a TED talk on something, what would you immediately assume it was going to be about?
Second, you.
Now we have to answer for all of us.
Sorry. Okay.
So we have to think about if Jimani
Right.
was going to deliver a TED talk.
Right.
What would be his subject of conversation?
Right, okay.
Yeah, and Ashley as well. I think you do sex and sex toys.
I saw that coming.
Yes.
I don't know why I
Yeah.
saw that coming, but I saw it.
Yeah.
Andy.
I've watched you do so many lectures and all that. That's a tough one.
Andy. Can I go first? Andy.
Say it. And say it with your chest.
I think it would be to do with the psychological benefits of marijuana.
Oh yeah.
I'm with it.
And also talk about spirituality and the art of like knowing your inner self or some shit like that.
Yes, you.
Yeah. No, for you.
Oh, for me?
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure.
Yeah, because you march to your own drum, and that's one of the best things about you. You don't really
I appreciate it, man.
You know what I mean?
For you'd give a lecture on radio,
Life,
you give a lecture
generally.
on DJing, on money, on the girl them, on damn. There's
You
nothing
have the
wouldn't-
full scope, I think.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk about. I'd love to talk about ancestral worship.
Ancestral worship. That's
Yeah.
random.
It's not random for me at the moment.
Yeah.
Wow, this is going deep.
Give us some tea. Give us like a little something to work with.
So, I had a very interesting experience recently. I don't know if I should share this.
Let's go.
We're here now.
We're here
Yeah.
now. We're podding at the end of the podcast.
Not patient. Facts. For this bitch, you have
You know
to pay
what?
for it.
You know what?
The guy was in it.
No, let's talk about it next podcast.
No, we won't. You'll say that and we won't because you'll forget.
You'll remind? Okay, bet.
That energy won't be there, man. Okay.
You already know. Yes. Hey,
I see that you tell us. You just tell us. We're here now.
Okay, let's do this. So,
Yeah.
there's a religion called Santeria, which it basically it's more worship of your ancestors.
Yeah.
My brother is in it, and so is his business partner. So one of the things with connection with the spirits is that people become what's the word I'm looking for? Empaths. So they become channels between the other side of your ancestors and the
now.
the now.
Yeah.
So a few weeks ago, I got a phone call, and it was somebody who was empathing. So they were connecting with the spirits.
Oh, damn.
And then it was like a conversation with me and my grandmother. So the person I'm speaking to
Wow.
Is your grandma?
doesn't even know that it's
Your grandma.
That it's a channel.
Yeah.
And it fucked me over for 2 days. I don't know if you noticed, a couple of weeks ago I came to do the pod and I was out of it because that was the day it happened.
You mentioned it too, yeah.
And it was I've never experienced something like that because usually I'd be the skeptical person, but it was like, yo, this is like some of the things that were being said was like, I won't go too much into it, but like things that there's no way on this planet that person who's empathing would know. Things like, to give you an example, when my grandmother was alive, she always used to say to me, when I'm gone, I want you guys to live loving. And that's a very Jamaican turn of phrase. I want to know for live loving, which means that I want you to live loving with your brother and your sister. And the empath was like, I told you to live loving. Look out for your sister. Look after your sister. Look after yourself. You're not sleeping enough. Shit like that, bro. I have never experienced anything like that before. And I know some people like that, some hoodoo, doo-doo, whatever shit. Yo.
Are you not a believer in like an afterlife or a spiritual connection?
The thing about it is, it's like, if it was just somebody ranting or someone this, whatever, but the phrases that were used,
they were too accurate.
Particular.
They were too, and it's not the first time it's happened. It's not the first time. And there's somebody who we all know once who came to me and said to me, I dreamt about your grandmother yesterday, and she said this. And I said, she said, what?
Oh, you need to give us that connect, bro.
And this person, she said, what? She said, no, I don't know what it means, but she said this. And I'm like, what the actual fuck?
Damn.
Now,
I believe
bro,
in that.
I'm going to tell you this, and I say, you guys, I know it sounds crazy, and I never intended to share this on the pod, but here we are. It was mind-blowing. It was fucking mind-blowing. It was the most crazy experience I've had. Like, for 4 days after it happened, I couldn't process.
That can mess you up.
I couldn't I felt like I was going crazy. I literally felt like I was going crazy. And because my bros within the religion, and a couple of members, like actually 4 members of my family within the. So I've never gone into it.
Yeah.
I've
So
always
it's very
seen it
weird
from.
for you to get
I've ever
this.
seen it. I've seen it from the outside,
Yeah.
and I've seen the changes it's made in their own lives. You know, but this is the first time it's directly connected with me, and
It's undeniable.
It's
right
undeniable.
There. Is it like clairvoyance or something?
It's not. It's like if you can imagine a complete stranger calling you on the phone, someone you've never met in your life, on the phone and says to you, Andy, don't wear the blue socks you wore yesterday. And this is somebody who has not even in the same country as you, but telling you not to do. That's how crazy it was. And
ask them where they hid the money. Yeah, give us that information. That is the one we need.
But that's the crazy thing, because like even when I finished processing it, my biggest thing was, and I said this to my bro, is like, but I didn't ask any questions.
It just came to you.
I didn't ask any, like, this was a conversation. This went on for like, it felt like 10 minutes. And I was just like, yeah, I know, yeah. And like, and like, yo, I love you and I've always loved you and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was just like, and then even when the person who was empathing called me after, they didn't even know what the conversation was about, because this is coming through them,
Yeah.
And I know it sounds crazy, and I'm a person of sound
Science,
mind and shit and science, but that shit happened. And it just opened my mind to so many things, and like like after it happened, like everyone was just calling and checking in on me, because they were like, yeah, I know it's a bit weird, and I'm like, it's a little bit more than a bit weird.
Yeah, a little bit is an understatement.
It's just like the phrases that were used and the things that were being said. Like, this was not no
coincidence.
This was like, if Andy comes to me and says to me, oh, by the way, you need to go and open the wardrobe in your grandmother's room and take out the purple sheet that's been there for the last 15 years. I'd be like, how the fuck do you know that? That's the level that this is on. And it's not my mind wanting that connection.
Yeah.
Because it's not something that I've ever sought.
It's just
happening.
But it just happened, and it blew my mind. So I would love to. I'm not saying I don't think I'd go into that space, but now my prayers are different.
And you've opened your mind.
And
I've
opened my mind to it.
Yeah.
Because it's like I said, it's not the first time it's happened, and even when I was sick. Anyway, that's this pod.
Now you should plug us. Maybe we'd also want to. Okay, I'm curious. I'm interested.
So I mean,
I don't want to see what's
just Google it. It's the religion's called Santeria. It's Yoruba. It's from West Africa. So when the slaves went to the Caribbean, they kept their religion.
Yeah.
So a lot of them kept their religion, and I always ask the question, like, before Christianity, before we were colonized, we had our spiritual connection.
And it's exactly, I've been saying this for the longest time, like, I understand the Western world came and gave us Christianity, but why do we 100% put our faith in Christianity, considering like our religions, our traditional religions are called voodoo. Or juju, or juju.
Voodoo is actually a French word.
Yeah, but it's so negative when it shouldn't actually be negative, because this is our tradition. Like, this is what we came from.
I'll be honest with guys, it was a very, very real. It wasn't. I was not high. I was in the middle of the afternoon, just sitting on the sofa at home, and the phone rang, and that's what it was.
Yeah.
And I hadn't and I wasn't alone. So like, I'm glad I wasn't alone, because like I would have.
You would have tripped.
I would have tripped properly. Like I would have tripped had I been alone.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nikki. Like, the greatest thing is that Nikki arrived the same night.
Oh wow.
And Nikki Z, shout out to Nikki. She arrived the same night. And when I explained to her what happened, she got it. She got it immediately. She was like, "Yep, that's what it is." And she's like, when someone is saying to you, someone who doesn't know is saying to you, you need to sleep more, you're not sleeping enough.
And they don't know you, they don't know who you are. Yeah.
They don't know if you're awake or you're asleep. Look after yourself more. Sometimes you're pushing yourself too hard. I love you. Hey, boy.
It was heavy, Paul.
It was heavy, bro. Yeah. It was heavy. So
I'm glad you shared that, though.
I had no intention of sharing it on the podcast, but here we are.
I love it. Santeria.
Santeria.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out.
And
All
on
right.
that,
This the mics are open. My name is G Money.
Ashley
And Young. Adios.
Bye.